Hello everyone, welcome back to SteamCode. In this video, we will be beginning our Django tutorial series. So we'll just get all of our dependencies installed and we'll get our project started. So just to jump straight in, we're going to get started with installing pip, because this is what we're going to use to install Django and enable our project. So if you want to get pip installed, navigate to this website, and I'll paste in the link in the description. And what we're going to do is we're going to run the getpip.py file. So first you're going to download the script from the website that is pasted in this HTML in this link. And then we're going to open up your terminal/command prompt and then cd to the folder containing the getpip file and then run getpip.py on Windows. If you're on Mac, run this command, and if you're on Linux, run this command. All right, now that you have pip, what we're going to do next is we're going to enable our virtual environment. And what our virtual environment allows us to do is it allows us to download dependencies and have different versions based off the projects we're working on. So we don't need to have one global installation of Django. We can just have different installations for different projects. So if you want to create your virtual environment, I already have one set up. First, create the folder that you want your virtual environment to be contained in. So I just called my folder venv, and then navigate to that folder within your terminal. So I already have it here. And so I navigated to my venv folder. And then once you're inside of your venv folder, run the command python-m venv and then dot. And this will create a virtual environment within the folder that you're currently inside of. Then once that virtual environment has been created, you'll see that there is a scripts folder within this folder. Navigate to that scripts folder, so cd scripts. And then within this scripts folder, we have activate.bat and activate.ps1. If you're in the command prompt, run the command activate.bat. If you're in PowerShell, run activate.ps1. And what this will do, so say for example, I say activate.bat. If I were to press enter, it would activate our virtual environment. And what you'll see is the name of your venv surrounded by parentheses at the beginning of each new line in your command prompt. All right, so now you have your virtual environment enabled, you have pip installed, so now we're going to actually install Django. So how do we do that? Go to where you want to install Django. So I'm going to go back to the Django tutorial folder, and what I'll say is python-m pip install Django. And what this will do is it will install Django within this virtual environment. All right, once Django's been installed, we want to ensure that it's been installed by running python-m Django version. So if Django has been properly installed, you'll see the version of Django that's been installed. If Django has not been properly installed, it will say there's no module named Django. So you'll need to get that fixed before moving forward. Now that we've installed Django, navigate to the folder that you want your project to be located in, and we can get started with our Django project. So in order to get started with your Django project, run this command, Django -admin start project, and then call your project whatever you'd like. I'll call mine test site. All right, and then press enter. And then once that's been created, you'll see within your root directory of your project, a new folder has been created called test site. And inside of this test site, you have a file called manage.py. So this manage.py file is what will enable you to run your server. So navigate to test site, so cd test site, And once you're within this, run the command python manage.py run server, and then you can either run this command as is, or you can specify the port number that you want your server to run on. So for me, I'll run it on 8088. So 8088, and then press enter. All right, now that your server has been created, you can see the link that you can use to navigate to it. So mine is http 127.0.0.18088. Let's go to that in my browser. Open my browser, navigate to that link, and as you can see, your install of Django has worked correctly, and you're seeing this page. So now we have our project created. And this is just the standard default project for every Django installation. In future tutorials, we'll change this up and start building our own project. All right, but with that being said, I hope you guys have learned from this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been SteamCode. I will see you in the next one. Bye.